points. Vaughn has them right where they want to be with it.
It's not 100% certainty.
It's even more. It's clearly against the wall.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up. Is out there with Hill. Then it's Ellis, and it's Dellavedova in at the point guard position. The shot's good from Bailey.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just hand it.
And Turner kicks to Ellis. 5 on the clock. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. On the wing of Flalo. There's the 3. That is good. Flalo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. On defense, the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. They want it
on your game, but bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you've got to take some of the credit from the defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks, at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And there's Paul George on the assist by Hill. George has got his first bucket of the night. On the wing of Flalo. And again, it's New York.
Well, that was just a terrific shot by Aaron Flalo. He's making it happen.
The Pacers are gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Dellavedova kicks to Ellis. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. No good from Bailey.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And so here is New York, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Passes it to Hickson. Outside Anthony. Rocket 6. The 3. No good from Bailey. Indiana trailing here. Over in the corner, Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Bailey, defended by George. Fires from deep. Rebound by Dellavedova. Jay's got it gone 1 of 4 from the field. Jumps up. And it's George finishing it off.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Turner passes to Ellis. Shot no good. Excellent D there from Flalo.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Bailey. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. New York shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw good from Bailey. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Hickson. Booker comes in for Porzingis. Allen's checked in for Anthony. That's Mills in for Aaron Aflalo. Indiana also making some changes. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Hill. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And it's Hill in for Matthew Dellavedova. And George gets it to go.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
Here's the screen. Here's Bailey. He is hauled in by Paul George.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Turner. Hill dishes to George. Stuckey drives inside. Here's Turner, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks, and they'll keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. Hill kicks to Miles. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Bailey. Oh, he hits it. Oh, how about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible.
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And yeah, I want New York to be that place where guys want to come play in New York, you know, and I want to retire in New York. I mean, let's just be quite frank.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Biyombo. Trevor Booker comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Allen. And Jay's subbed in for Patty Mills. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for George. Stuckey comes in for Hill. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brooks. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Rodney Stuckey. Hill is out there with Turner. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1. And keeping us updated from the sideline.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. The Knicks leading by 16. From outside the arc. Shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Here's Bailey. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Turner with a screen on Aflalo. Hill passes to Stuckey. Goes up to the stripe. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Bailey.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Stuckey. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the inside. That's good for Miles on the assist by Stuckey. Miles has got his first basket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Bailey, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So we've reached the end of the...
So, Carmelo, what...
Okay, guys, listen up. We're on the brink of a big win here. If we can build on the positives and eliminate the negatives, this is critical. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And as soon as this quarter starts, we need to dedicate a lot of energy to working the offensive glass. I don't think they're going to be able to hold us down if we really hit the boards hard. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup.
And what a game for Jay. He has 15 points and also a block shot. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Boy, has he been steady at the helm today.
New York leading by 13. Bailey, he's in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. And there's Hickson. And it's a Flavo in at shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. He worked that last time. But that's an invitation for a turnover.
Here's Dellavedova following the basket by Freak. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 8 points.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second move.
Here's Bailey. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 16.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Ellis. Hill has the open look. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Bailey. He's guarded by Ellis.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
From downtown, and again for 3. The basket is good from Bailey. Jay's got 8 here in the quarter.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Let's look back in the regular season for a moment and bring up a list of the best 3-point shooting small forwards in basketball. 5th best, Paul George.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all, though, that they do, but it sure is a lot of what they do.
They are your classic dual threat small forwards. Their 3-point shooting is phenomenal, but they can still slice a defense open with their ability to get inside and attack that rack.
And here's George following the 3-pointer by Freak. And here's Hill for 3, and he gets it to go. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one. Oh, wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Ellis outside, stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. There's the bucket. Good. 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Hill dishes to George. It's back to Hill from deep. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot's good from Bailey.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Turner. Left side, George. To the paint. Here's Hill, and it's denied. Ellis against Anthony. And there's the basket. Good from Bailey. Jay's got 28.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pick up by Hill. Allen against Ellis. Turner with a screen on Allen. Shot clock at 6. Ellis goes in. The kick out to Hill. Can they get it? But he stays with it. New York's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. No good from Bailey. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And it's George missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it drops once again.
With which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates, and when